We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase. We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. careers defined, hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella!
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Incoming!
Able to save herself there. Set hard into the corner. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And able to beat Natalya to the punch.
Big slam. Big forearm. Oh. Clothesline.
There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
Caught in a bad spot. Oh, and is able to battle out of the grips to some safety. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. Samoan drop.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
Into a reverse DDT. Great move. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Takes out the knee.
Oh, this is going to be nasty.
Yeah, that was a nasty Samoan driver.
That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
Becky giving her all and managing to land a nice blow there.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Setting up for something here.
Powerbomb! That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Maneuvers out of the way.
Flair getting out of the ring the hard way.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now.
Facing facebuster. Counter by Charlotte. Ooh, sidewalk slam.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Showing no signs of defense here, guys. Oh, shot right to the kidney.
Side Russian leg sweep, takedown, and I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Can you believe this?
I love it.
Did you see that?
Wrapping the arm over that top rope.
Attacking the arm. This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and natural selection. Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Fast press! Fast press! Fast press! Big clothesline!
Well scouted by Charlotte. Ooh, whoa.
Charlotte is looking hurt. She's in deep trouble now.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good... Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight. She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Just like that, set out of the ring.
Soaring. Whoa, what a landing.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all. Becky Lynch looking for the disarmer. It's got to be a matter of seconds before we hear something pop.
Gotta find a way out.
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
She's got the ladder positioned how she wants it.
Creating a deadly situation in the corner.
Natalya strikes with natty by nature.
Center of the ring, carefully setting up the ladder. And a big move. Oh, man.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Submission maneuver is locked
From the...
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
And listen to this place.
It's deafening in here, Michael.
Power slam. Powerful contact by Tamina. That's one way to use the ladder. Momentum is completely shifted to Tamina.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge. Lynch reversing the momentum on her.
It's time for Becky to take advantage of a misstep and take command.
And taking aim right at the midsection with this offense.
Caught with a lariat. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
What a hammer. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. It's within arm's reach. Just needs to capitalize.
And Natalya still able to get on the attack.
It is scratching and clawing time if Tamina wants to stay in this.
And countered with...
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
Sharpshooter applied.
And you still need to...
And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here. Oh, and a chair shot delivered. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
The
submission specialist, Natalya.
Oh, yeah, Natalya. This is a Hart family tradition. The sharpshooter, Byron. She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her the match. Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Natalya with natty by nature.
And now here's Carmella.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing. Lynch. Suplex roll through into the armbar submission. Disarmor is cinched.
Got the submission, but that's not going to win this match.
And she's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Oh, no. A reverse DDT.
And it seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot. Big boot.
Being carried around now. Powerbomb! Well, there she goes. She's taking things to the floor here. She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes.
Not sure why anyone would want to set up a ladder outside the ring like that.
Well, Saxton, it ain't to change a light bulb.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
Hart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Lynch has a hold of the briefcase.
Might be Becky's best chance right here.
Tugging and grabbing and doing everything to get it down. Oh! Get yourself out of harm's way. Drop with the ladder. Ouch!
And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done.
With the lariat. Fire hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's in place. Can she end this here?
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the camp.
Charlotte has the contract. The Queen is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch will climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Flair just ragdolled to the outside. Oh, clothesline. A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was ordered to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Drop kick on target. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's reaching for it.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
safe haven in this match. These rivals can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Now that's what you call impact.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
The patience of Charlotte being tested there. But as we know, she can get mean real quick.
My beautiful Carmella looking to push the advantage after that.
And Flair gets that turned back on her. Bang! Vicious boot.
Narrowly escaping there.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Power slam. And it looks like, yeah, she's bleeding now, guys.
Seeing red, literally.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Oh, toss across.
Right into a drop. The elbow to the arm. Placing the ladder right in the middle of the ring. She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry. Oh, not a powerbomb onto the apron.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
She might need to regroup.
Continually punishing, man.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. What a clothesline! She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
Hey, it's a water bottle.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton. Caught with a clothesline.
And Charlotte got rocked off of that one.
This deep into a ladder match.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Working on the hook here.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Natalya has a grip on the briefcase.
Natalya's gonna do it. She's gonna do it.
Can't waste any time now. Gotta get it off that hook.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
It all comes down to this moment.
But so much could still go wrong here.
Head scissor.
History on the line. guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
She's being derailed here.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Reaching!
So close to victory.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder. Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
So close. Has to go faster.
Gentlemen, we are about to witness a career-defining boom!
Charlotte able to steer clear. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Followed by natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that. And she just avoided some serious damage.
German suplex. A reversal. Well scouted.
Series of counters here.
Who will find? Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Becky's hope to reclaim the Women's Championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
This has been an epic encounter.
These fans are sending the decibel level off the scale.
Chucked right out of the ring. Trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Had the foresight to get out of that one. Nice drop kick.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
Unloads with the boot.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
This match has been history in the making.
This is insane.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Ooh! Here we go, Byron. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
And her torso really looks to be the big target here. Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
Charlotte seeing her opportunity.
Charlotte's got a chance.
The prize is literally there for the taking.
All the way to the top of the ladder. And there's only one way to go now.
Bam! Oh!
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match. The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
What a chop.
Another stiff shot to the head here.
She's got her bell rung. She can take it. Big clothesline.
Oh, man.
Catches the leg.
Oh, man, right on the jaw.
That'll ruin your day.
Super kick. Ouch. And all these blows in the midsection have to be having an effect on her.
Maybe starting to struggle to get a full breath at this point. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Trying to grab it.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Boom.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? She's reaching for it.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
Not a good spot to be in. She's going up now, going up high.
So much disdain each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more. Watching. Dominant clothesline. Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting.
There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Did you hear the impact? Center of the ring.
Perfect ladder positioning and placement here.
Becky moves out of the way.
Manhandle slam.
European uppercut. And she's fine taking this to the outside. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
Becky is reaching.
Can she unhook it and get closer to reclaiming her championship?
Every time you climb that, Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank?
Oh, look at this hair-pulled neck slam.
Stomping. Ouch. She's able to evade. Ooh, calf kick on the mark.
Powerful contact by Tamina.
What a move. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb. Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
Looking to free it here.
Struggling.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso Penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous 4-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
What a clothesline!
New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
And Big E falls to a counter. Soul kick! Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, New Day building up that quicker pace there.
Corey presents a high. Turns it around. Oh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Look at this. Picture perfect backbreaker. Oh, and fights back. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Talking we've heard leading into this match. We've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Boom, what impact. Oh, my God, a steel chair. Woods finds an opening. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair. Going over, nice, DDT.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we want...
Looked in. Oh, my God, a small package driver.
Could be game over for the Usos.
The champ looks dead on their feet.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
And an elbow. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Ooh. Moving out from the ring, closer to those towering walls of the cell. Ooh, great job anticipating Jimmy. We got a new chance here. Breaks the close count.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Sent flying out of the ring here.
Oh, man.
And the Usos' confidence got a bit shaken there.
Yeah, it looks like the New Day was able to catch them by surprise.
Oh! Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Oh, stiff uppercut. Boom, what an uppercut.
It knew what was coming there. Bang! Oh! The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Heading back into the ring now. Super kick!
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam. Oh, my God.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Oh, God.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your spirit
up top. He fails to connect. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
Talking to Xavier, he told me that one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Holy cow! That chair came in on them fast.
Elbow drop.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
Oh my God!
And bullseye. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another out. Shoulders down to retain. Kick out and the title fight continues.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Oh, I love this, guys. Couple punches, little Monty Fisto action. Get down.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Woods with his opponent.
Wheelbarrow face buster.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
A quick reversal by Jay.
Hurricanrana.
There goes Woods into a rough landing.
Shot to the gut will break things up.
Nasty.
Oof.
Uh-oh, full Nelson. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Boom! Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. It's been getting nasty between the New Day and the Usos for months. The Hell in a Cell is just amplifying the fact.
We've said it time and time again. These two teams bring the best out of each other.
Coming back from the outside now. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods, handcuffs and all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
I'm not sure if my mic's been working at all, since I just saw that it was muted on the stream itself. That's it for tonight. Thank you to the one person watching if you didn't hear me the first time.